And it's always kind of perplexed me, that whole phenomenon, is people have these dreams and these ideas that they're excited about, but they never seem to live those things out because they're always waiting for something. They're waiting for the right conditions, or they feel like, when this happens, then I'll finally be able to do that. Or when that happens, then I'll finally be able to do that. And they keep putting things off, and then it never happens. And then they never ever get to live their dream out. And it's something that I've been thinking of personally, because I've been wanting to start like a video blog, like daily, where I would talk about different things, about like things that are on my mind or things that I want to encourage people with. There was something that I wanted to start that, but I was always like, oh, well, I don't have the right lighting, or I don't have the right scenery. I'm always doing it in my car, or, I don't have any music to go with it, or I don't have a cover image. I don't have any of this stuff. So I shouldn't start it. I should wait till I get all that stuff. And the thing is, that time that I spent, listing all the things I didn't have was time that I was wasting. So finally I just figured, I'm just going to start this. It's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be pretty, but I'm going to start this and I'm going to get better at it. And that whole process made me think, how many people are waiting on their dreams or keeping their dreams inside of them because they're waiting for the perfect conditions. And the secret is, there's no such thing as the perfect conditions. When you try to start something that you've never done for the first time, or picking up for the first, it's not going to be pretty, and it's not going to be perfect. And you might actually fail. And I feel like a lot of people are actually afraid of failure. And you just can't be afraid to fail. I've failed so many times in my life with just different things, just failure after failure after failure. But those failures, they make you into who you're supposed to be. Not that you're supposed to be a failure, but like in those failures, if you learn from them, they can help develop you into who you're supposed to be. And so I feel like we're afraid of failure because failure is like something that we put on us. Like, we attach failure to ourselves. So if I fail, then I must be a failure. And I think that that's kind of the stigma that we have, which is why we're afraid of failure, which is why we don't ever really want to try anything that we, that's inside of us. We never want to try our dreams out because we're afraid to fail. And if we fail, then we're afraid that other people will see us as a failure. And nothing could be further from the truth. All the people that we look up to, all the people that we admire, all these people have failed, and failed miserably. Some of these people have just failed repeatedly, but they didn't let that failure define them. And so for me, I'm like, if you have a dream that's inside of you, your dream will die inside of you if you don't start to live it out. Start somewhere, anywhere. It's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be pretty, and you might fail. But if you start, you're further along than you were when the dream was just inside of you. You've begun to let it out. So that's kind of the message that I want to say to you guys is, don't let your dreams die inside of you. Start to live them out. Start somewhere. And when you do start, you'll be further than when you were leaving your dreams inside of you. It's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be pretty. And you might fail. You might fail a lot. But you're a lot further for just at least trying. I'm going to make this a two-part series. So tomorrow I'm going to talk about what you do after you start. Kind of two-part thing, really excited about it, so I hope that you will stay tuned for that.